Thank you so much, Frank. Can everyone hear me? Back there? Okay. All right, well, thank you to all our speakers and to everyone for being here. I'd just like to wrap us up with, U.S. Senator Bill Nelson really wanted to be here today. He couldn't, but he did send a few words that he hoped that we would share with you all about today's event. Now, Frank mentioned that there's an executive order that would not be good for our coasts and our critters. I'd like to share a little bit of what Senator Nelson has to say about that and what our members of Congress, including Congressman Christ and Congresswoman Castor, are doing up in D.C. to help stop this. Dear friends, welcome to the 2017 Hands Across the Sand event. Although I am unable to be with you, I want to thank all the organizations that helped make this gathering possible. I've been fighting to keep oil rigs away from Florida's coast for many years. That's because drilling off of Florida's coast poses a real threat to our state's unique environment, its multi-billion-dollar tourist-driven economy, and the vital military testing and training that takes place in the Gulf of Mexico. Late last month, President Trump signed an executive order directing the Secretary of the Interior to open up new areas to offshore oil drilling. To protect our state, I filed legislation to block that order from taking effect by prohibiting the Secretary of the Interior from revising the current 5-year leasing plan. Yeah. Earlier this year, I also introduced legislation to extend the current moratorium on offshore drilling in the eastern Gulf of Mexico from 2022 to 2027. And I can't thank you all enough for all that you've done to help others in Congress understand just how important this issue is to all of us here in Florida. So thanks again for all your support. Keep up the good work, and I hope you have a wonderful event today. Sincerely, Bill Nelson. So on that note, it's time to head to the beach, to hold hands, to say no to offshore drilling, no to seismic testing, and yes to clean energy. Thank you all for being here today.